Well, I already in there.
So we are live. Connor, we'll let people get on here a little bit. So thanks for doing this tonight.
Yep, no problem.
Ron's driving. We are live, but I'm gonna try to let Ron get on. I'm driving across Illinois, so welcome everybody. It's Tuesday night. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. So Connor, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you good.
Okay. So I thought you put your ear up to the phone, so I wanted to make sure you're okay. So
yeah, I'm good.
Good deal. Good deal.
Kids-wise, tomorrow morning, I'll go find Marty first thing. Because kids, I didn't get any extra. I don't think. I got my match list in the truck.
Well, welcome everybody. It's Tuesday night. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Outlawed with Ron Stone. My name is Jason Schultz. I got Connor Redding, our Outlaw Points champion, on the line with us right now. Ron was going to try to be in Louisville tonight. We were going to try to do this show from Broadbent. I knew I wasn't coming down until tomorrow. I'm driving down half the way to Farm Show. So, as you know, it's National Farm Machinery Show week, where the best pullers from the Outlaws, the PPL, and the NTPA are all brought together in one little basketball court called Freedom Hall, and it's put on the Super Bowl of pulling. So, Connor, you and your dad are making test passes tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
Okay, what time are you guys doing those?
I would assume probably about 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. If anybody has any questions for Connor, please throw them into the comments. Now, with you guys being an Outlaw Pro Stock, what did you guys, I follow you guys on Facebook, obviously, but what did you guys have to do to get ready for Farm Show this year to come run with the big Pro Stocks?
Pretty much just step up what we run normally in the summer. Bigger turbo, and we decided to put an intercooler on this year.
You did? Okay.
We did.
I know in the past your dad has always said, hey, I'm just going to put the bigger Charger on and skip the intercooler, but he also knew that intercooler was a big disadvantage for you guys not to have.
So, right.
Yep. Well, cool. Well, what does it mean? I mean, you're just a young man. Now, is this your third or second time down the track in Louisville?
Second year, be the third time tomorrow because I made a test pass last year too. So,
right.
Be second time in competition.
So so the last 2 years you've been competing at the Farm Show.
No, just last year. Cause I put in the year it got canceled because of COVID, but I've only competed here 1 year.
Gotcha. Mark Fisher says, you mean there's another Super Bowl of another sport? Yes. Louisville is a Super Bowl of pulling. Tim Dunklaw says, good luck. Dale Tildwell says, what's he say there? You ready for tomorrow? Heads up. FFA members are going tomorrow to the National Farm Machinery Show. Yes, cool. So whose trailer are you hanging out in, Connor? It's kind of loud in there.
I am in Kevin Masterson's.
So what are they telling stories with your dad, or what's going on?
No, Jenny Brown is sitting here. He's telling a story about something. I'm tuning it out.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do.
Oh, there he is.
Ron, are you on, buddy?
I'm here.
Awesome. So we're just talking to Connor a little bit. He's sitting in Kevin Masterson's trailer, of all trailers to be sitting in the champs. So that's pretty cool.
Connor, can you tell him to keep it down in there? We're trying to conduct an interview here.
I know.
I mean, you're kind of a big deal, so.
Nah, ain't that big a deal.
Who's the loudest one in the background? Is that your dad?
Sounds like Denny Brown.
Oh.
Let me go outside where I can hear you. Go outside where I can hear. Oh, that's way better.
I agree.
How's the weather down there, Connor?
Kind of sprinkling right now, but it's been nice here all day.
It's been nice all day?
Yeah.
When did you guys get into town?
Dad came early to finish a few things on his tractor and do a few things with mine. He's been here for a little while already, and I flew in this morning. I got here a little before lunchtime.
And then when are Conley and your mom coming in?
They'll be here tomorrow about lunchtime. Conley had to play basketball tonight.
Gotcha. Again, if you're just joining us, Connor Medding, our 2022 Outlaw Pro Stock champion, on the line right now with Ron and I. Ron and I are on our way driving to Louisville. I'm somewhere in Illinois. Ron, where are you at, buddy?
I think I'm still in Indiana, actually. I haven't crossed into Kentucky. I'm not far. But I seen where I had 5G service, and I thought I better stop right now just in case. So.
Yep, I agree. I was watching
Connor, how long?
Internet the same way.
Yeah, it's actually doing pretty good, knock on wood here. So.
Yeah, please don't jinx it, Stone.
Is that the Lori J. Bauer?
That is the Lori
J.
Bauer.
Wow. Hi, Lori. Jerry Setter. Good luck, Team Medding. We'll be watching. That's really small on my phone, so. Buck
Heinman says, good luck to Tyrod Tadpole. Oh, yeah. Connor, he has a special name for you.
I'm going to need it.
It's all good. All good.
It'll be all good.
So what did you guys do different? How much have you guys covered here?
Well, they put the big chargers and the intercoolers on this year, Ron. So that's
where I was going.
Yep, they are equivalent, if you will. They're not bringing a knife to a gunfight anymore. Correct, Connor?
But with very little testing, right?
We're trying to fight fire with fire, if you will.
Yep.
So how much testing went into this combination, though?
So far, just what they've run on the dyno. We're gonna find out really tomorrow when we send them down the track in Freedom Hall. So
some real world testing, huh?
Exactly.
Connor, how many test passes are happening tomorrow? Do you know?
Me, Dad. I've heard maybe Dusty Berry. I'm not for sure on that one. George Byer said maybe Dusty. And other than that, I'm not sure.
Okay. That's fair. Again, if you're just joining us, we got Connor Medding on the show with us right now. National Farmer Shooter Show kicks off tomorrow night. I believe it's 7 p.m. If you can't be there, you can watch the live stream at watchpolling.tv. It's a similar live stream as the outlawpolling.tv. So watchpolling.tv. I believe it's the NTPA that actually does it. So.
Yeah, Wysong, I think, is.
Yep.
Go ahead, Connor.
The live stream is very good. I've watched it before I could come up here.
Oh, good deal. Farmer Brown says good luck to all the outlaw pullers.
Awesome. All 18.
Russ Dostal says, besides your class, what class do you want to see, Connor? Like, what are your other classes are you going to be wanting to watch, Connor?
Oh, well, obviously I drive one, so I'm a sucker for the pro stocks. But I like watching the big supers like Colin Ross and Mike Beck and the Blackburns and John Strickland, Brett Payne, all those guys. They all put on a good show. I like watching a good class of 4-1s. So I mean, I like watching anything that's here. So it's all
anything that blows smoke.
Well, I mean, you can't really see the smoke, but yeah, I guess it's somewhat.
So, Connor, when did you get goosebumps today? When you landed or in the air? Like, tell us when you got all giddy, like, this is happening.
I mean, even last year, I mean, I got here and I was all cool and the test pass went off without a hitch. And they were waiting to put me back in the corner last year in Freedom Hall on Thursday night. And I got a few jitters, but once I got in there and I got off the tractor and got down next to the track, it all went away. It was all good. But this year might be a little bit different story. I might lay the throttle over tomorrow and realize I got lots more ponies under the hood.
Yeah, just use all of them, Connor. Promise me you'll use all of them.
I'm gonna try.
How many other outlaw pullers have you seen? Like, you and Dad hook Wednesday night, Thursday night? What's your guys' nights?
Thursday night, Friday night. I'm Friday, he's Thursday.
And the tractors are inside already?
His can get in. His tractor can get in today, but Mike Witt told us that I could get in early just so we didn't have to take the smoke tube on and off of my tractor, so they let me in a day or 2 days early.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not actually supposed to be in there till Thursday morning, but
Gotcha.
they
You're
let
not
me in
supposed
a
to tell
day.
anybody, Connor.
Yeah, no.
No, Ron, nobody's watching it. It's okay. It's okay. If you guys have any questions or comments, please throw them into the comments. I'll throw them up there on the screen for Connor. So
I want to know, are we going to see one of those pre-pull pep talks that your dad gives you on Friday night? Are we going to see that at the farm show here?
I mean, there might not be. Let me get in the trailer here where the wind will quit blowing. There might not be quite the hand motions, but it'll. He's put in a lot of work over the last 2 weeks, and I wish I could have been up here to help him, but him and between the guys that helped him out, and they've put in a lot of work to get this stuff ready to go. So he's pumped up. He wants to do good.
now you don't have to tell us if it's a secret, but where did you guys dyno the motors at?
The guy's trailer I was just setting in.
In Masterson's? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Those are probably those are good people to have in your corner. They've kind of done this before.
Oh, very, very good people. Very good.
No, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Who all have you run into today, Connor? Outlaw folks.
As far as outlaw pullers,
Yes.
Let's see. Eric Claypool, Charlie Miller, seen all those guys. All the rest of the Texas bunch, Donald and Dustin and all those guys. I know George is here, Buyer. I know he's here. I haven't seen him yet. I'm not sure. His rig might be over in the overflow parking, but I know he's here. I have not. Oh, I've seen Porters. They're here. I've seen them as well. So,
Okay.
Awesome.
Now, Gary's supposed to be driving, right?
That's what the lineup.
Yeah. Dad's driving. So
Yeah.
awesome. Jeremy, that's good luck, Connor. Your dad. You know who that is, Connor?
Yeah, I do not know who that is.
Jerome, I can't say your last name, Jerome. So.
I would try it if I could see it, but it's awful small on my screen. So.
Yep. No, it's all good. Hey, I'm just glad we have cell phone service. So
no kidding. So what kind of shenanigans are going on in there tonight, Connor?
Oh, not too much. We're gonna go get something to eat before too long. We're not getting too rowdy.
Okay. All right.
I do know though. Some of the 4-wheel drive guys and Donald and them, they're down at Stooges, but we didn't make our way down there. I told Jason I'd do this, so we just decided to lay low here. So
I appreciate you doing this, Connor. So
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, Connor. Now, what's your best finish there at the farm show?
Yeah, well, it would be 6th last year, so middle of the pack.
What is top 4 go to the finals, Connor?
Top 3, because they added in. Oh, I guess that was probably right before Dad started pulling here. They added in. They didn't have a class of pro stocks on Thursday, and they added in 12 more pro stocks. So they take 48 of us and top 3 from all 4 nights. So 12 of us in the finals.
Very nice. Very nice.
Paige Pedley says, "Good luck, Meddings." So thank you, Paige, for that. Will Connor be the youngest driver this weekend? Chuck Hobbs wants to know. How old is Rhett Parrish, Connor?
He's older than me, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I'm just trying to go down the list in my head. There's the Corsa kid that drives a 4-wheel drive. He's probably 20 or 21, maybe 22. You're 19, Connor?
19, yes.
Yeah.
I know last year I wasn't. Last year I was, or Daly Paulson would have been the youngest.
Daly was, yeah.
She's a year younger than I am, but might stand corrected. I think I'm the only outlaw young gun for sure that's pulling this weekend or this week.
I think that's right.
Pretty sure.
Mackenzie Trinkline, I don't know. I'm not sure how old she is. I know she's pulling.
Oh, she's young. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. She is.
Wyatt Schulte popped that in there, so that's pretty cool.
That's true. That's true. So it'd be between her and Connor here. So I'm not sure how old Mackenzie is. I think she's
right
17
after
or
our
18.
show tonight. I think so. Right after our show tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, Charles Posh, Wyatt Schulte, and Shane Hunt are going to go live on Beer Money and kind of do like a power rankings. And then they're going to do like a daily show and try to break down each session for everybody out there that can't be there. So that's kind of fun. And then I hope everybody has seen the pick'em contest that Beer Money polling team put up. If you haven't yet, I posted on the Outlaw page a couple of days ago. Monday, I think, when we rolled it out. I think today's only Tuesday, so yeah, it's kind of fun to go through there and pick your favorites. So as of last night, we had 250 people or so had done one. I haven't checked in on it today yet. So
I did do the pick'em contest myself, actually.
Who did you pick to win the pro stock class, Connor?
Very biased, but I picked myself and my father.
You should.
And then I want to say Wednesday, I think I picked Tinker Toy to win it, and then Saturday afternoon, I think I picked Danny Smucker.
Gotcha. Hey, and we're gonna be going live all week too, Jason. So
yeah,
I'm gonna be around, and we'll interview outlaw pullers all week long. And shoot, if we would see some outlaw fans that we recognize, we'll stop and chat them up too, and go live this week. So be a lot of stuff going on the Facebook pages this week.
Yeah, Ron and I really want to make it clear that the Outlaws are in Louisville and we're involved. And we want to, from a fan's perspective, from a puller's perspective. So pay attention to social media. If you can't be there, if you see Ron or I post something, please share it around. I posted a video today already of them pulling the pro stocks out of the trailer, of the Medins. And then I think I posted another picture as well. So, we're just going to be trying to get as much stuff up as we can because that's what makes it fun. So.
Now, Connor, it's Valentine's Day. Do you have a sweetheart back in Texas right now, or?
My only sweetheart is the big green tractor that's sitting in Broadbent right now.
Big green tractor, huh?
Yeah.
Make sure you give her a kiss before you go to bed tonight, right?
Yeah, I hope she's sweet to me on Friday.
There you go.
Tell her she's pretty in rubber side shields.
Yeah. She looks good sitting in there.
I bet. Is there, I know this is your second year in a row being down there, Connor. Is there a bigger buzz this year, or does it feel a lot like last year, or kind of, any rumors, anything cool happening?
Not really, but I would expect if there was going to be something, I'd expect it to pick up sometime tomorrow when more people start rolling in, and we got more fans that come into Broadbent and start looking at stuff. And it was just kind of, it wasn't low profile by any means today, but it was more so just get in and people that wanted to get in Broadbent early to get in today and get all their stuff set up where they don't have to be doing stuff while people are coming around and looking upon them.
Awesome. Kurt says, if you're an Outlaw fan, stop by the Beer Money Pulling Team booth and pick up a free Outlaw calendar. So we are actually booth 3612. I thought we were 3610. I guess I can't read, but hopefully if you're 3610 is very close to 3612. So I don't think I misled anybody. I don't think I misled anybody that bad. Again, if you're just joining us, Connor Redding, our 2022 Outlaw Points champ, is with us, him and his dad. And how many? We have 18 total Outlaw competitors competing at the farm show.
That's correct,
Ron. There's 190 total competitors, so 10% of them are from the Outlaws. So that's pretty cool.
Not bad.
You got to figure really our super farm rules don't match up with the farm show. There's some classes like our pro stocks don't match up. Connor and his dad had to put on big chargers, intercoolers to go play ball. So it's kind of fun to see them do that. So
now, Are you guys? That's the only set. The only difference in the combination is adding the intercooler and the bigger charger. So you're still running the same block, same heads, everything like that, correct?
The head has been opened up to get more air, and the pistons have been decompressed. So, I mean, it's full blown. If we wanted to go to Bowling Green this coming summer and try to go play with them, then yeah, on that longer track, we'd probably turn a little timing down, take just a little bit of fuel away from it, where it won't try to hurt itself on that long track, or maybe turn some fuel to it. That makes more sense. Anyway, but I mean, yeah, basically we could go run PPL and TPA if we wanted to at some point. So we're right there in the ballpark with these guys now.
So you're running a bigger head. The head's going to come off before the season starts, and you go back to the 5-inch charger. Then you're going to go back to another different head. Then go back to a higher compression piston. So it's more than just changing the charger and the intercooler. Then there's quite a bit.
It's basically, I mean, it's changing the charger, but it's also making it where the charger will run, where you can spin that big charger.
Well, you're putting so much more air through that motor now, Connor. You know,
right.
The timing's going to be affected, and then you got to give enough fuel and enough water. Because you guys seriously just and don't repeat this, or don't tell me actually what you did, but I'm telling you flat out, you probably picked up 1,500 horse. Don't confirm it, don't deny it, just sit there. But I've heard the numbers. I've heard the numbers.
No, I want him to confirm. I want to know the answer.
No, because I like his dad, and I don't want his dad's foot in my ass. But I know what I've heard. I know what I've heard from the big pros versus a 5-inch pro, and it's like a 1,500 horsepower difference.
I will. The only thing I will say is it's a huge. I mean, it's really unreal comparison. Like even when I ran from the 5.0. Well, Jason, you were there when I was running the. Yeah, y'all were at Mayfeast this last year, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't running a cooler, but I was running a 5.7 Charger. I was running the big Charger there at Mayfeast. I mean, and that's even a different animal. And I mean, we're stepping up way beyond that for this deal. So I hope
if that in fact is true, you gain 1,500 horse. That's going to feel like a completely different tractor, Connor.
Oh, it will. So just to give you an example. In Outlaw, we can spin. Unless it might be a little cold outside, we can spin that motor over and crank it. Just cut the fuel back and just feed it a little bit of fuel at a time, and it'll crank right up. I think Dad said the other day when they pulled mine out of the shop and cranked it up. I want to say they put almost 2 cans of ether in it to get it to finally run on its own.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, they're really going to compress those big. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be neat to see you drive that. It's going to be neat to see you drive that.
I'm excited.
Growing up as a kid, Connor, did you guys ever just go to the farm show like because of all your cattle and stuff like that, or?
We've never brought cattle or nothing, but my mom and dad started coming in 2011. I want to say they came and watched. They came and watched for, well, I guess till 2018 when we finally made a season with the 830 and got it into Louisville. So, you know, it didn't make it down the track the very first year, but it was here.
What year did your dad finish in the top 3 and made a podium? Was that 19?
That was 2019 when he won his qualifying round.
That's right. He won the qualifier. Okay. Nice. I know he still wants to do that again, obviously. So.
Oh, that was a high that he didn't come off of for a while. That was pretty cool. That was one of the you say like, oh, I think it was 2020 when he made that grandstand pass at Rock Valley. I will say that for a short track, that was probably the best that's one of the best passes I've ever seen that tractor make with him in the seat. I mean, it picked the front end up and it never slowed down. he was gone.
Oh,
It was very cool to watch.
we've seen it many times, Connor. We've seen it many times. I've used it in several highlight reels. So
Right.
yeah, that was a pretty pass. So what's the plan for your little brother now? I mean, you guys talking another tractor?
No more
No?
tractors. It just we got a few plans in the works for the Light Limited Pro. We're gonna run it with our Texas Association, and we got a few more upgrades we want to make on my tractor before we go back to the track full force. So we're not sure what we're gonna do this summer yet. We might go hit and miss. We don't know yet. We got we worked hard to get to here, so we're gonna enjoy this week and see how, and hopefully we come out pretty good, and we'll go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, you guys have definitely worked harder than most other. You guys have definitely worked harder than most other pullers. I mean, that's a big change. I know. What did Robert Spanky's toy? They got to put a smaller turbo on, so we know they went re-dynoed. The rest of, I don't know. I'm not sure what Porters do. So
I believe they put I mean, I'm not trying to speak for them, but I do believe they put a bigger charger on, but I do not believe they're running an intercooler.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
I do know. I believe several of the 4-1 guys, they went to the dyno at least, but other than that, I don't know. So
You were
I'm not having to change anything. I mean,
Connor, you came in. Didn't you come to the farm show in your rookie season after you got rookie of the year and won the points? Was that your first time pulling at the farm show?
it would have been, but it got canceled because of COVID.
That's right. Okay.
So I came last year. That was my first year in Freedom Hall.
Okay. All right. So were you more nervous last year than this year? I'm assuming that was probably the case, but you seem a little more at ease now.
Well, I mean, last year wasn't bad. I mean, I knew I was underpowered last year, but I mean, obviously we saw Dad do it the year he won. With that kind of setup, you had to draw right and you had to make the perfect pass. And I mean, in my book, I made a really nice run, but it's hard to compete. It's just hard to compete when you're underpowered. But I would say, this year, I mean, I don't know. We'll see tomorrow when we get out on the floor and see if any of the jitters hit. It'll be a different story when we start spinning the motor over and be fired up.
Jason's back.
He's back.
Yeah,
You were gone there for a moment,
I had a
buddy.
text message from.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a text message from a realtor I had to answer. So, no, the phone's pretty handy with this StreamYard. I've been impressed that I can start the shows up and run them and stuff. So that's good.
And you're driving.
Ron, we can make it happen.
You're literally driving down the road right now, aren't you?
What's that, Ronald?
You're driving down the road right now?
Yep, I've only almost ran one. Yep, I've only missed one car by about 6 inches. That was in my blind spot, and I feel terrible.
I'm impressed that you're maintaining signal here. That's pretty impressive. So, have you hit any of the high wind yet, Jason?
I was in a stretch of Illinois that once I get, it's blowing my car around. I just got my little black car.
Oh man,
it's low to the ground and it's pushing me around. So I don't.
It's crazy.
When I go by the semi trucks, you can feel the wind. So you can feel the wind.
Jason, did the rest of your crew bring the Escalade or what?
Yeah, they brought the Escalade down with the merchandise trailer. And got everything set up today. So
I'll have to. What wing are y'all in? I'll have to walk over there and go check out the booth.
West Wing, 3612.
Oh, cool. The West Wing is I can see it on the outside of the building over there. Nice.
Yep. Exactly. It's kind of.
We'll have you over there signing autographs, Connor.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'll pay
you to be a celebrity, Connor.
What?
I'll pay you to be a celebrity. You can sit in there for a couple hours and we can come meet Connor Redding at the Beer Money Pulling Team booth. I'm not afraid. So
two-time points champion and he's 19 years old, rookie of the year a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I was all pumped up. I had new coloring books made, and I put a big outlawpulling.tv logo in them, and they didn't get done in time, so I'm bummed out about that. I'm still going to try to
Oh,
get them shipped down here Friday or Saturday, but we're going to have coloring books all season long. And like I said, I put an Outlaw Pulling TV logo in there that kids can color. Or Ron,
nice.
you and I can color some night when we're drinking Tito's.
That's what I was thinking. I love to color.
Don't eat the crayons. Don't eat the crayons.
Who said? Did you bring the? Does Doug have the concert speakers?
No, I think those are in the trailer still at home. So.
Yeah, that's probably good. That's probably good.
Yeah, we can't take this over like the Iowa State Fair, Ron, thinking we're a big deal. So we're not in charge. So.
Well, we should be.
Yep. I know.
So, Connor,
I know.
What's your favorite part of the farm show, Connor?
Oh, I would say definitely the atmosphere. It's pulling in the summer. I like going pulling. I live and breathe it. But the atmosphere at this place it's just different. When you're standing down on the track and Lee Greenwood is playing God Bless the USA. It's just a different atmosphere here, and it's any young kid that drives a pulling tractor dream to come pull here. And since I've got to pull here twice, and I'd be tickled to death if I could even manage to get in the finals. So I'd be ecstatic.
Hey, Connor, do you know who's singing the national anthem Thursday night and Friday night, Connor?
Who's that?
The Ron Stone.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I picked Thursday and Friday, Connor, because I knew you and your dad were going to be pulling Thursday and Friday. That's exactly, yeah. That's why I picked Thursday and Friday. So.
Connor, don't listen to any of that. That's all crap. Just so you know.
Ron Stone wishes he could sing the national anthem.
Oh,
yes. No,
I really am, Connor.
But he didn't.
Yep.
He didn't pick Thursday and Friday night because of you. So I don't want you to get
I
don't want you to get all goofy-eyed on that. So.
Yeah, I'm a fan, but
yeah, that's taking it too far. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
What's the Texas anthem? Is it the eyes of Texas are upon you?
Are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
Something like that.
Connor, you're supposed to know that. You're supposed to know that. So I think, with the farm show, you're going to have more pullers eyes on you probably than any other pull throughout the year, because this is the pull that all the pullers watch from every association, talking from all over the world. You're going to have guys that do this throughout the summer and throughout the winter. Some of them do indoor pulls and stuff. Does that make you a little bit nervous at all?
Not really. Some of the people I don't know, but I feel pretty honored that because of Dad and me being here last year. Some of these guys do follow the outlaw the season, so they see where I'm at, and I came up here last year and I met Denny Brown and Kevin Masterson and Robbie Russell, Nick McCormick, all those Alan LeGrand, all those guys for the first time. He said, "Yeah, we know who you are. Yeah, you're pretty good out on the outlaw circuit." I said, "Well, I try." So yeah, it's a very cool group of guys.
Well, they probably pay attention on the Outlaw app, don't you think, Ron?
Yep. The Outlaw app, buddy.
TV. Yeah.
You got to love that app.
It is. It is the greatest, except for if Lori is not there.
There you go, Lori. You've been called out.
Yeah. Or sometimes you have some internet issues, and if she doesn't have good internet, and it doesn't go through, but most of the time we don't have a problem with that, and I think we've overcome some of those little glitches, so we're good to go. But it's still a pretty amazing tool for our pullers and fans to have.
It is.
Have you got any check-ins from your mom on Conley's game tonight? How they're doing?
They were losing, I think, 30-16 at halftime, so they're gonna have to play if they're gonna win. But
Now he's a junior this year, right?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay.
He's 10th grade. Yeah. But yeah,
Who are they playing tonight?
They were playing Oswald Tivoli. They're playing. If they win tonight, they'll tie. They're in the playoffs. If they win tonight, they tie for third. They'll play a tiebreaker game at the end of the week. But Conley told him that he wasn't going. And that boy, you think I meet up with pulling? That boy is so ready to get in the seat and start driving. It's not even funny anymore. He was gonna throw a fit if he wasn't gonna get to come. So he's been looking forward to coming up here for a long time. He likes it up here, even though he don't get to drive yet. He thinks it's cool that since I had to wait till I could start driving, but as soon as I got to start driving, and my sister goes and shows heifers this week, so Conley got the pass to, he gets to come to Louisville, so he thinks that's really cool.
Awesome. Hey, how's school going, Connor?
It's going good. Going good.
You're in Waco, right?
Yes, yeah.
And you're going to school for diesel tech, right?
Correct, yes.
Nice. So how long of a program is that?
It is an 18-month program, but I have a course over some courses over the semester, so that's definitely going to limit my pulling schedule.
Yep. That whole real life thing. It sucks sometimes.
The life thing, it's getting there in a hurry. It don't seem like that long ago I graduated. It won't be too long, and I'll be halfway through with college. It's kind of scary, honestly.
Well, I bet some of your classmates are pretty envious of the hands-on experience that you get throughout the summer.
Oh yeah, they actually. Matter of fact, my professor that I'm taking an engines class this year or this semester, and I said he walks. So I kind of started last semester talking to one of my other professors, and I kind of showed him what we did, and well, he's been to the Pull in Deleon before, the big peach and melon festival in August, and he told the other guy, well, that my engines professor says, which one? So who's got the pulling tractor in here? I said, well, that would be me, and I said, well, matter of fact, I'm going to be gone next week, and he said, well, where are you going? I said, well, I'm going to the National Farm Machinery Show. He said, well, I know where you're going. So I got off easy with that one.
Very nice.
You didn't need to get a note or anything from your dad?
No.
There's a good comment on the screen down there.
I see that.
This will be the first year Dave Bennett hasn't announced in long time.
Yep.
Long time.
He's here, but he's just backup this year. But speaking of Dave, I got real lucky. My very first time I went down the track on the pro stock, he was there to fill in for, I believe it was Ron at the time. I don't think Josh was announcing yet, but I think he might have been helping Ron that weekend because we might have been at two different shows, and he's announced me at a couple of shows, and I always like when he's on the mic when I'm pulling. So.
Yeah, I think that was probably White Right.
Yes. Yeah.
My grandmother went in the hospital. I think that's when my grandmother passed away. Actually, and I had to run back to Ohio. So, yeah, that was White Right. So, yeah, it'd be different without Dave. It'd be interesting to see, who takes the lead there and does the show. I know Miles called me a couple weeks ago, and we got together. He said, since Dave's not going to be out here, he said he had done his homework and on the Outlaws, but he said he wanted to make sure that he had as much info on the Outlaws to give the Outlaws all the credit that they deserve being there, and I appreciated that. And Miles and I talked, and he took some notes, and so we filled him in on. Like I said, he knew everybody pretty well, and he knows Richard and Tammy real well, and knew a lot of information on them. But we tried to fill in all the gaps, and he just wanted to make sure that the Outlaws get their due there, which I appreciate.
Right. Well, and
go ahead, Connor. Sorry.
Speaking of that, I mean, and I really like the people that they have stepping in on that subject. I've never talked to Dan too much, but I do like him, and I do like Miles, and
We're going to eat. Let's go.
Okay.
Does Do they realize what show you're on right now, Connor?
Hey, Connor, give your
Yes.
phone to your dad.
Hold on just a second here.
You can get going, Connor. It's all good. But we want to talk to your dad really quick.
Yeah. You were talking about a permission slip from Dad for Connor's school. I'd like to see what that would say.
Yeah, no kidding.
Connor will be excused on these days.
Right. Well, I guess I better get going. I'm not gonna get to eat tonight.
Yep. Well, Connor, thanks for coming on tonight, buddy.
No problem. I guess Ron, is Will coming down or not?
He may come down Thursday and stay the rest of the weekend. He called me earlier today when I was on the road, and I said, just get down here. So we'll figure out tickets when you get here. So
Cool.
So,
All right.
Connor, go eat, buddy. We don't want you to go hungry.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow then.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
No problem.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Connor Medding, everybody, your 2022 Outlaw Pro Stock Points champ, and him and Dad, they put the big bullets in this year, Ron, to come play at the farm show. So,
yeah, he's a two-time champ. Won it in his rookie season. Pretty impressive young man there. I wish him all the luck this week.
Yep.
Of course, Clint, we'll get Clint on sometime this week too. We can't go farm show week without getting an interview with Clint. Whether you get him or I get him this week, we'll get him on here. But
yeah, we got to get some Don Nelson. Got to get some of our celebrities. So, yep.
Yeah, I'm going to corner Don this week. You wait and see. We're going to corner him and get an interview in.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
I did talk to Mindy, Don's daughter, Mindy, and Mindy Nelson Brown, and she's last year's two-wheel drive winner. She's a two-time champ, Louisville champ in the two-wheel drive class, which is pretty impressive. I mean, I don't think she drove, with the exception of maybe DeLeon or Whitewright, I'm not sure if she drove that truck at all in 2021, and she came to the farm show in February of 2022 and won. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Or not to have a whole lot of seat time in that truck to come out and beat the best in the nation. That's pretty impressive.
Yep, I agree. Well, Ronald, let's wrap this up before I crash.
Wrap it up.
We've done pretty good so far.
Yeah, don't wreck. Don't wreck.
Good. I'll see you in the morning, buddy.
All right, buddy. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned this week. We'll go live quite a bit here on Beer Money Pulling Team and Outlaw Pulling on Facebook. So tune in. It's Farm Show Week, y'all. Going to be a good one.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks for tuning in.